Hello and welcome to Stampin' on the Hill. I'm Deb Keyes. I'm back with another card sketch challenge for you, and I hope you take the challenge. This may be the last one for a while. I'm looking at new stuff for next year, so I don't know if this is going to make the cut or not. So hopefully you'll take the challenge, and let me show you the sketch. Let's see, here we go. So this is mostly circles. You can tell by the little guide there at the bottom that I'm using the 1 7/8 inch circle punch for most of them. And then there's a 2 inch circle as a mat behind the focal point. And let me get here. This is the bundle that we're using this month. So this is the Silly Safari bundle. It comes with the 1 7/8 inch punch if you buy it as a bundle, and the stamp set. So it's a clear stamp set. Let's just get going here. I have for you some pieces and parts. So let's get them. I have them separated because I want to make sure I cut the right one. So I just have a piece of basic white that I'm using, and it's going to go this way. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And let's see here. Now, bone folder, get a nice crease there. I always do this and set these things aside. So I'm not really stamping on the inside of this one today because this is more of the sketch challenge than anything. So I'm going to go ahead and start punching my pieces. And I'm going to go with, let's do the 1 7/8 inch punch first. And I'm going to save that one. I should have stamped it first. So let's see. We're going to have, I'm going to go with like 2 of these, this green color. And let's see. Let's go with one. So this is Lemon Lime Twist. This is Shy Shamrock. And I'm just going to go with like 2 of each. And then we'll see what we get, because you don't really need that many because you're going to make some partials. But we're going to start with 2 each. And then this one, we're going to go with a 2-inch punch because this is going to be the mat. And then I also want, so I've got a 2-inch and a 1 7/8 inch. And we'll keep all the smaller ones together so we don't get ourselves mixed up. And I'm going to bring in the black Memento ink, and I'm using the little, I don't even know what it is. It looks like a little cougar or I don't know, but it's cute, whatever it is. And then we're going to go here and let's see. I'm going to just bring in, these are the medium blends. So I've got a medium dark and a medium light, and I'm going to use the dark and the bullet point of the dark. And I'm just going to kind of go over some lines. You get the idea here. We've done this before, where you just sort of do some shading on a couple of the parts. And I'm going to leave his eyes white. And then we're going to bring in the light color, and I'm going to use the brush tip. And we're just going to finish coloring this in. Now, to me, this looks darker. But it's okay. We will just go, go, go. I'm making a baby card today. And we're going to leave his eyes white, I said. This is just some quick coloring because it's not about the coloring, it's about the sketch today. So, all right. And I think we're going to probably cut that out. So let's bring back in our 1 7/8 and cut him out. And then I don't want that on the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and finish coloring that a minute on the edge. Here we go. That's going to blend. A little bit better. Once it dries, it'll be fine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece onto my 2-inch piece just so that I don't accidentally use the 2-inch piece for something else. All right, so now the rest of these, we're just going to, well, let's do a little stamping. I want my greeting. We're going to put it on, let's see, let's pick a color. Let's do this color. So I've got welcome baby. Let's bring in a sponge. This is my piercing mat. And I want to make sure that it's going to be nice and juicy. And if this doesn't work out, we can always try again. Oh no, that's fine. Cool. All right, let's get rid of this. Make sure nothing's clinging. All right, so based on our sketch, we have this here and this here. And then we've got something there and something here. And no, let's do this and this here. We've got let's go with this green up here. And then that green's going to go over here. Like that. And then I've got a little piece of this color green here and here. So that's gonna, can move these around just a little bit. All right. So I'm thinking that looks pretty good. You know what? I'm seeing some smudges on here. Let's try this again. Let's come back in with my mat. I don't know what happened to it, but clearly it didn't set it straight down because it smudged. Okay, I can live with that. All right, let's start gluing. So this is really simple. You know me, I like the simple ones. Welcome baby. These are our 2 pieces that we don't want to give up space for. Okay, so we're going to do those first. And then this, I'm going to kind of, I don't want glue all over the place. So I'm going to kind of eyeball the part right here where I'm gluing and only glue part of it down. I can shimmy this one way or another if necessary. All right. And then I've got this over here, a little piece. It's going to go there. And just going to keep going. Not a lot of glue. Let's go. You'll notice that I'm kind of gluing a little bit and sliding. I'm just going to glue the corner of this one here a minute. So I have the glue on the edge there, and I'm sliding it inward. And that's just to make sure that I don't so I don't have a big glob. All right, this one's going to be a little bit more. So let's do this. And then I slide it in so as not to glob it. And this piece is just going to be a little bit. And it's going to go here. Then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to flip this over and we're just going to snip off all the ends and open this up so I don't accidentally cut the back or or the front of the card itself. There we go. And then along the back. Good thing I slid that because realistically there was too much glue on that Shy Shamrock piece. I forgot to tell you the colors that I'm using. I've got Old Olive and Shy Shamrock and Shaded Spruce. And let me finish cutting this and I'll show you which ones are which. There we go. All right, so this is Old Olive. This is Shy Shamrock, Shaded Spruce, and Lemon Lime Twist. Okay. So there's our cute little baby card. And I have another one. Oh, I forgot something. I have just a little piece of linen thread left, so I was just going to tie it into a little bow. Easy for me to do on the camera. My bows end up being so big that my tails get lost. So you just tweak it, just keep tweaking. And well, this one got all tangled up. There we go. That's cute. We can give him a little necklace. There we go. Let me look for some glue dots. There we go. And I'm going to take this glue dot and pull it off of here, and I'm going to roll it between my fingers just because I don't want the glue dot to show underneath my knot. So then I'm going to put my knot on the glue dot and we'll give him a nice little bow tie. Cute little bow tie. There we go. I did another one in more like some girl colors, if you're interested in that. I have Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia, Melon Mambo, and Bubble Bath. And then I used the cute little monkey for that. So this is more of a birthday card, but I like the both of them. Let's see. Thank you for watching. I hope you take the challenge. I'm going to pick a winner. So if you post a photo of your project using this sketch, if you post it to either of the either in the comments in this video or on Monday's post, the challenge post, you can post either place. It doesn't matter. I will be drawing a winner on January 2nd. So I hope you take the challenge. I will have the measurements, the cutting measurements and stuff on my blog, and I'll put a link for that in the description. And I also would welcome you as a subscriber to my newsletter. You'll get a free tutorial for this project in January if you and 3 other ones. So free tutorials in January if you subscribe in December. And so I hope you take me up on that as well. Next week, we're doing a new scrapbook layout. So I hope you'll join me again next week for that. And until then, thanks for watching.